Welcome back. It's a new day and we are back at my house. It's been a while since you've been in here and this place has totally transformed. I'm bringing you in here for a couple reasons. One, to show you the inside because I've had 25 emails asking for it. But two, to let you see what you can do to a house when you buy kind of like the ugly duckling and turn it into something really special and something beautiful. Come on in and take a look at my home. Last time you were here, this was an entryway, but it kind of went all the way through my house. So we added a wall here for privacy, an entryway, and then behind this wall, you will see my first family room. And it allows me to have a television on the back wall and then kind of set up a cozy TV spot. My favorite part of the house is over here because we are facing the water. And we have all of our dinners over here, and I also have coffee over here in the morning. This room has a really odd shape, and I did hire an interior designer for this house, and this room was part of the reason for it. It's really hard to put the correct scale in some rooms, and this is definitely one of those rooms where I needed some serious help. When designing this house, there were some things that we couldn't change, and one was the location of the kitchen. It is underneath a second-story bedroom, but it's also right on the opposite side of the stairwell. It would have cost us a whole lot of money to reconfigure the kitchen. But because we couldn't move it, we also could not add an island because we were just shy per code. This is my daughter's room, and she definitely hit the jackpot with the views and the size and square footage. This room is about the same square footage when we purchased the property, although we did expand the window sizes, letting in more light, and we also trade the ceilings. So all of the ceilings we're allowed, we did push up for maximum height. This house originally felt a little squished, like you felt really big in a small space, when in fact it wasn't a small space, so we pushed up the ceilings. Also what I did was change the layout of this bathroom. So on the other side of this closet on my right was a huge closet. I took part of that closet and made it into a powder room. Opened up the square footage in her bathroom and still gave her a tub and a lot of extra roomy space in here. The powder room on the first floor was added. It was not in the original plans, and we thought this house was lacking that. It needed a powder room that wasn't attached to a child's bedroom so that when we had guests over, they had their own place to use the bathroom. We stole the space from my daughter's massive closet and still gave her space for her own closet and her own things, but allowed our home to have a powder room. When designing this house, yes, we used an interior designer, and she's amazing. Her name is Kara Miller, and she's located in Jupiter, and I would recommend her forever and ever and ever, amen. She helped us with our big spaces, with our odd spaces, and also with the boys' rooms. The boys have small, sort of shoebox-like rooms, particularly in comparison to their sisters. And what we did to gain maximum value and allow them to have desks and dressers and televisions was get queen-size beds, because they're, big boys, 6 feet tall. So they get an actual queen-size bed, but they are corner beds. And they definitely help make the boys feel like they have a larger space. So I'm not afraid of color, and then you can see my office behind me. So I got a little bold and a little brave in here. It's a very small space, and thanks to Kara, my designer, she helped me do my pink and orange office, and I got exactly what I asked for, and I happen to love it. I certainly know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I did not build this house for other people other than I did keep the space and the size in check in case we ever decide to sell. But this wallpaper was definitely meant for me. Moving on, now we get to Dave's men's lounge. So this is not an office, I've been told, it's a men's lounge. And he's got views for days, both directly east and due north. And he's got a cozy spot to come and hang out, watch TV, close the door, kind of make us go away. And then also he's got a really killer deck out here. We are still waiting on a few things. We're waiting on furniture, we're waiting on, well, mainly outdoor furniture and definitely patio furniture. So one day this will have a cozy couch and a little more outdoor seating. But for now, it's just a really cool place to take in the views. So we bought this house because we loved it, right? But really we bought it because of the water. We knew we had to rework the whole thing. This room in particular, we had to completely rework. Originally, where my bed is now, used to be kind of a sitting area for this house. And we changed it so that this became our bedroom facing the water, so we wake up with water views. And where their bed used to be behind the wall behind me is actually where we've put closet space. So optimizing our views at the end of the day. Bathrooms are a really important part of a home renovation. And I'm a huge fan of marble, but I'm also a huge fan of porcelain tile. In fact, our entire first floor is porcelain tile with the exception of the bathrooms where we chose marble. But I really think you can put your own personal touch on your bathrooms, even if you go a little over the top by really cool and really different marbles and finishes. I'm a huge fan of Padron Brothers flooring. They are located in Lake Worth, and our salesperson's name is Lisette Thomas, and she's fantastic. So if you need any help there, she's a good local person to go to. So we did customize the heck out of this house. And I don't know if y'all remember, but this used to be a door, actually a sliding glass door that went out kind of to nowhere. And we took that space and turned it into a bar. And instead I turned a window that's behind you into a door going east to the water. But what that really did was help me incorporate my bar, my drinking area with my kitchen, and then I incorporated my ice machine to be right next to the bar. So you can do so much to make it so that your house kind of flows better for your way of living. I'm a huge ice fan, I'm a freak about ice. I've got 2 ice makers in this house and I'd have 4 if I could. But my point is you can really customize a home in each room based on your own personal needs, and we totally did that in this house. So we're pretty much finished with this house. There's a few things left to fix, alter. One of them is the backyard, and this is a work in progress since it takes a while for things to grow. But we moved the pool. So I don't know if y'all remember, but I now have a heart-shaped little Valentine's Day pool, whereas I used to have this massive pool out back, and my whole house was built around this pool that nobody was really gonna use. So we redid the backyard as well and made it more about us and the way we live, which is we'll put our toe in the pool, maybe jump in once a month, but we really want to entertain. We want to have our wine out here, my coffee in the morning, and that's how we live. So when you buy your next home, even if it's a complete gut job like the one I bought, I swear it will be awesome when you're done. But if you need any help or any suggestions, I am right around the corner. You can give me a call and I'll be happy to help you come up with a solution that'll help you live better in your house. Thanks so much for joining me.